I've been spending a bunch of time playing with my phone again, so it seemed like as good a time as any to let you know what's good on the App Store. First up, you must build a boat. It's a sort of spiritual successor to 10 Million, and if you loved the original, there is no question that you'll love this one too. The gameplay is kind of, well, yeah, okay, it's exactly the same. You are running through an endless dungeon and you must match 3 or more tiles to defeat monsters, unlock chests, or open doors, all before you get squished off the screen. In the original game, you had to raise enough points to buy your freedom, and that's where the name 10 Million came from. This time around, you are already free, but wait for it, you must build a boat. Developer Luca Redwood is big on using obvious titles for things. At the start of the game, a small boat is sufficient, but as you progress, earn upgrades and meet crew members, you need to expand. Gather resources and gold on your dungeon runs, build a bigger boat, and do it all again at a new location. Some new mechanics have been added since the original game, which makes the puzzle matching even more fast-paced than in 10 Million, and the overall experience feels far more complete. Be warned, this will chew through your battery if you let it, because once you load the game, you really must build a boat. It's available on the iTunes App Store, Google Play, and if you want a bigger screen experience, you can grab it on Steam as well. Subara City is a city builder, but don't go thinking anything like SimCity or Skylines. Instead, your job is to create a city with the highest level buildings, which you build by combining lower level tiles on matching backgrounds. More than 2 adjacent tiles of the same colour create a region. Tap the region and it will merge into a single tile, and you keep going like that until all the tiles are combined and you run out of moves. If you've played Triple Town, it's a similar mechanic, but you have no control over where new tiles appear as they drop from the top of the 5x5 game board. Buildings higher than level 10 are the endgame, and you cannot merge them anymore, so even if you have a whole line of level 11s, they have to remain individual buildings. The more level 10s you merge, the higher the end tower, so that one is really your main goal. The arithmetic behind Subara City is unclear, but the game itself is a lot of fun. The music and audio is delightful, and seriously, this is one of the few games where I haven't muted the audio within just the first few sessions of play. Subara City is free and available right now on the App Store, and if we hear of an Android version, we'll let you know. And finally, yes, just like everybody else, I've been sucked in by Alpha Bear. It's the perfect blend of word game and match to combine, with a really nice social media element thrown in for good measure. If you're a Twitter user, you've probably seen an alpha bear or two pop up in your feed. This is the game that pairs those nonsensical sentences with those adorable square bears. And if you're fond of mobile games in general, the bears themselves might be familiar too. Alpha Bear is the latest effort from Spryfox, the studio that created Triple Town. Basically, you are collecting teddy bears. You do that by spelling words, and you do that by using letter tiles that are uncovered on a board. These tiles are unlocked by using adjacent letters, and they've got a limited lifespan. Letters are only able to be played within a certain number of moves. Once they've counted down to 0, they turn to stone and cannot be used, so instead they take up valuable space on the game board. If you do use a letter before the timer runs out, the tile is replaced by a bear. As you clear the tiles, the bears expand to fill all the available space, and big bears mean big scores. The bigger the score, the better your bonus, and that is how you unlock rare and legendary bears, which can then be used in your next round to earn still more bonuses. But wait, Alpha Bear gets cleverer. The roster of collectible bears changes every day, so you can't just blitz your way through and catch them all at once. There are different rules and challenges for some games, including timed rounds and differently sized boards, and even some odd rules about which letters can be used on which days. Importantly, the in-game dictionary is one of the more expansive I've seen, accepting just about everything I've thrown at it, including a few more colourful words. Alpha Bear is unique. It combines the best bits of several genres with more strategy than a typical word game, but more words than a typical puzzler, and more than enough of that just one more game addictive quality that separates the good from the truly great. It's available on both iOS and Android, and it is completely free to play on both, but you can spend real-world money to unlock infinite stamina if you don't like waiting between rounds.